Grandma, I just found out I'm going to Blizzcon. What do you think about turning that puppet into a full costume?
What are you, nuts?
Hi, my name is Tristan Pope, and I represent CraftingWorlds.com. And I'm here with my grandmother, the creator of the plush Murloc, and also the creator of the Murloc costume that you saw at the Blizzcon convention. We're here to interview her on her thoughts. What's your name?
Grandma Susan.
And how old are you?
Must I say?
For the viewers, how old are you?
84.
She is 84 years young, ladies and gentlemen.
And still sewing.
Have you ever really gotten into any computer games or video games?
Oh, I play lots of games, yes.
I do remember one time that we played Mario Brothers together, and we were jumping around, and you found an extra life, and I told you to go get the extra life. What happened then?
That was a lucky strike.
But when you were chasing the extra life and it fell off the cliff, did you chase after it?
I didn't even know what I was doing at the time.
Grandma, let's start out with the most important question. Do you know what a Murloc is?
Absolutely not.
Do you know what game it comes from?
Nope.
How were you able to create the puppet, not to mention the actual costume of the Murloc, if you'd never seen it?
Well, you made a little sketch. And I tried to follow it, and I draped some muslin on you first. Muslin is a fabric that I use as a pattern. And I had no idea where I was going. I just did the draping of a pattern. I cut it out. We figured out the fabric, and we came to this conclusion.
How did you get started as a seamstress?
I've had a needle in my hand since I was 5 years old. My mother and father were both in the needle trade, and I went to school for it.
Who in your career influenced you the most?
I should say my father. He was a ladies' tailor, and he taught me a lot of little tricks that I didn't know. And then school, of course, polished it all up for me.
What has been your most challenging project to date?
I think the Murloc.
Why?
It's out of my, I don't know, my line of work. I usually do dresses and coats and suits and things like that, and draperies and bedspreads and everything in the sewing trade.
And originally when we came to you, when I came to you with the idea of a Murloc puppet, the only idea we had was a tiny stuffed animal that was about the size of my hand, and we created this puppet from that little sketch, yes. Correct?
We did.
How many hours do you think it took to make the Murloc puppet?
I think we worked a whole day on it, from 9:30 in the morning, that's right, till about 9:30 in the evening.
And compared to the Murloc puppet, how long did it take you to make an entire costume?
About the same time, because I felt that I knew where I was going with it, but fitting it on you was kind of difficult for me. And I still didn't. I still feel it could be perfected a little bit more.
And what from your craft helped you to perfect the Murloc costume?
Well, I know a lot of tricks in sewing, and that's what helped me.
So you're telling me that you made the entire costume in the same amount of time that it took you to make the tiny puppet?
Well, the first time I had no idea where I was going with it. But with the real life size, I had an idea. And I feel that it still could have been perfected.
And too much of a challenge or not enough time?
Not enough time, I guess, is the main reason.
If you could do these projects again, first, would you?
No. Well, if you gave me more time, I would feel more relaxed with it, and I feel I knew where I was going.
Unfortunately, yes, we were rushed due to knowing that we were going to Blizzcon 2 days ahead of time, and the same thing with the Murloc puppet. We didn't know that we were going to be making a puppet until a day before E3. So you are, in the eyes of your fans, a miracle worker.
What fans?
I get emails from people as far away as Germany expressing how much they think you, and I'll quote, win World of Warcraft, are the leadest grandmother they know, and my favorite, you rock, Grandma.
Holy cow. Can't believe this.
How does that make you feel?
very happy.
Do you consider your gift a curse or a blessing?
Well, at times it's a curse because I get haunted by people who need help, and I don't mind helping.
With Murloc costumes?
Oh, with Murloc? No, I don't mind. I really don't. People haunt me too much.
What kind of satisfaction do you get out of having the ability to sew the way you do?
Well, I enjoy accomplishing things, and I enjoy looking at the things I make, and it's always a challenge for me. And when I prove something to myself that I can do it. I try harder all the time.
Is there any specific thing that you would tell your fans that aspire to be where you are if they work hard and they give the dedication that you have?
Well, where you are now, I used to be. But where I am now, you someday will be. So work hard.
Since I did dress up like a giant Murloc for a Blizzcon convention, some people have been questioning the sanity of myself and my family, and they wonder if my family still supports me in my efforts. Do you think I'm nuts?
I think you're nuts. We come from a whole family of nuts, by the way. But I do think we're all proud of you. And I'm happy to go along with anything you want me to do for you, as long as I can do it.
So you would wear the Murloc costume and protest for me?
I would wear the costume? I don't think I'd wear it. I don't think it would fit on me.
The gamers in World of Warcraft have an avid appreciation for the plush Murlocs themselves. They've actually petitioned Blizzard, the parent company of the video game, to make and mass produce the puppet which you hold in your hand, the one that you have created, and one of the only puppets out there. What do you think about going into mass production with Blizzard Entertainment to bring these puppets to the fans?
Phenomenal. What do you think? I have 50 hands? I wish I were younger. Maybe I would be able to do it, but not at this age.
What would you think about going into your own business and mass producing the plush Murloc and selling them on eBay?
Tristan, are you for real?
Since you've never actually played the game and you've already created 2 creatures in the game, how would you like to sit down and try the game out?
I'd love to.
My grandmother has been playing the game for over 2 hours now, and she is already level 10. How are you leveling up so fast? I can't get her off the computer. This is like an obsession. Why won't you stop playing?
I love it so much.
What class have you chosen, Grandma?
The orc.
And why have you chosen the orcs?
For the horde.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. Am I supposed to be killing someone here?
We better leave her be. She needs to level up a little more. I think she just found a 6-slot bag, actually. I think the question that we all want answered here at craftingworlds.com is, how do you feel about the slavery that's going on to these poor little creatures from Blizzard Entertainment?
Oh, no. Put these poor little creatures in slavery? No, we have to save the Murlocs. Save the Murlocs. Save the Murlocs. Save the Murlocs.
You've heard it here first, folks, from craftingworlds.com. Even my grandmother says, save the Murlocs.
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 Save them. Save them. Save the Murlocs.
Save these poor creatures.